Alright chat, so we're back with another video. I think it's the fourth day of trades. No trade taken, but we're documenting the journey. Price action today has been absolutely ass in my favor. We didn't really get too much in terms of confirmations for me to be validated into the market. And again, the core principle for me is to follow the 4-point checklist that I have designed, which is you identify the range, you identify liquidity, you identify mirrors, you identify narrative, and if you don't have one of those things, then you're not validated into markets. You need that checklist in order to have that safety net of understanding, right, if you are actually validated in the charts, no matter what happens, you're following that plan. And today we didn't quite get that. It's a very late trading session. It's currently 7 p.m. UK time, and the markets will close in 2 hours. The last chance for me was to wait for this bullish 1 hour, which is positive, which is great, fantastic. You've grabbed liquidity. And then under the anticipation that price action will push you down. So you're currently in a range on the lower time frames. As you can see, this is my risk off area. You closed below. I was hoping for a very steep bottom wick. You're looking for any potential entry here or maybe a potential fake out on the 1 minute. Take the buy, utilize the break of the previous 1 hour as your advantage point, and then price should be ready to continue to push up. There's no stopping price from doing that. If price action begins to start breaking those highs, yes, you can very much fill 44.19, but in terms of the confidence that I have, it is not very likely that price will do that, especially with a lower volatility time in the markets. Now, I want to go over trading performance. Even though we didn't take a trade today, we're currently 14% out of the 100. We're up just under 1% out of the 6% requirement that we need in order to turn this account to a pass. Then we can get actual funding. But so far, progression has been okay. We've only had, realistically, one proper trade. The other two were kind of experimenting how to utilize the GUI trade platform. We've now understood how you can set OCO and OSO orders, which if I press here, I now have my OCOs set, which is my take profit and my stop loss, which I think if I execute a trade without putting one of those orders in, it is very difficult to find how you can get the order cancels order back manually. So we'll leave it as that. We're leaving ourselves with a really big offset of ticks. But yeah, market condition, like I said, has been kind of ass. We don't really know what's happening. We're going to wait on price point closure for today, and then we'll move on to tomorrow where we'll see what Asian session has for us. I'm not trading it, but then we'll look at London session and then identify what happened in Asian and hopefully take advantage of the push. But aside from that, that's basically it. It's a check-in for Thursday. I just wanted to update what it's been like today. You're not going to always get a trade, especially with the current position that I'm in. My primary focus is to trade this with A++ setups only, and today has not presented me with any A++ setups. Even this up here towards the beginning of New York session. Price action failed to give me liquidity into the actual area that I want, which is a proper fill towards 44.89, and therefore I didn't take the trade. Previous candle did not, this current hour at 3 p.m. did not retest the previous highs, which did not deem necessary for me to take the sell down just to trade the range here at 44.20. That would have been a pretty decent 415 pips or ticks, and we didn't get that. So all is well, all is good. I'm sure other people would have caught pretty decent moves, but today's not my day. Today we didn't have any validations for me, and it was a winning day for me because we have followed the plan. So that really is it. We are on track. I'm taking it slow, but again, we don't want to baby the account. We want to make sure we're always risking 1%, and that is that. So yeah, the type of content I'm doing is literally just pressing record. I'm not going to edit this. It's very raw, and hopefully when I do get a viewing, predominantly this is for my own documentation, it's for my own personal journey, but hopefully I can also provide value to others, and hopefully you can learn some things from me, whether that is systems on the charts whether that is the discipline to show up no matter what, have a positive mental mindset, and really hone in your skills on those psychological aspects of the industry. So this is me calling it off of the charts now. Pretty okay Thursday, very slow. Unfortunately, no validations for me. And we're going to come back for Friday, where we'll look at Asian, we'll look at London, and we'll look at New York. And that is a wrap for Thursday.